What's up, y'all? Back at it again with this week's edition of Build Breakdown. Behind me, I have a 1990 Chevy Silverado, also known as the OBS Silverado. Quick little backstory, this was a full custom build, frame off, body paint, suspension, stereo, you name it, we did it on this one. Truck came to us not running, in horrible condition. Right now we're gonna start off with the exterior. It's a Porsche chalk gray finish. Some people say it looks off-white cement, but it is a Porsche chalk gray. On the exterior, once again with the OBS stuff, you try to keep them as classic as possible. We got a Classic Industries 2-inch cowl hood, Smoothies front bumper. We upgraded the front end. Yes, everybody understands this is a 1990, but this is a 96 style front grille. All right, so we did the 96 front grille, clear headlights, clear corners. That's mandatory on these. Upgraded the mirrors as well to the 96 style. All right, color match the door handles, color match the mirrors, color match the front end. All right, so we have some 24 by 10-inch wheels in the front, 24 by 15s in the rear. Suspension wise, we're running Stone Fabs, tube upper and tube lower control arms with their full air ride setup. As far as management, it's all universal air. We're running Airlift 3P. And then as you see, as far as the brakes, Willwood, 4 pistons up front, 4 pistons in the rear, floating rotor up front, and floating rotor in the rear as well. All the tubs in the front to allow this 24 by 10 to lay out. We got custom wheel tubs, which we did in the front, and I'll show you in the rear. So in the back, we got these custom wheel tubs, which we made. The back section is a Stone Fab triangulated 4-link. We have a custom 8-inch C-notch as well. The truck is not body drop. It's just got a full back half frame section, and then Stone Fab's custom front end arms. If you get down here, as well as, like I said, the Willwood disc brakes with floating rotors in the back as well. As you can see, we almost have, I would say, about a good quarter of this wheel tucked when it's laid out. If you peek through here, we have basically the dual Viair compressors, one on each side of the frame, so everything's symmetrical. You kind of peek through as well and see the fuel cell. And the fuel door right here to allow access for the fuel cell. Tried to make this truck to where it was still somewhat usable as far as the bed. Instead of bringing the bed all the way up, we opted to keep the stock floor of the bed and just do the notch. Client's end game goal is to be able to fit some golf clubs in here, which I think we can do with that. All right, let's get to the good stuff. So for this swap, the donor heart for this is a 5.3 LS out of a 2005 Chevy Tahoe. The transmission is a 4L60 transmission. The motor had about 120,000 miles on it, so we went ahead and refreshed everything, did all the gaskets, at least from the heads up. We are running the LS3 intake manifold with dirty dingle adapter plate, so if anybody asks, yes, that's not a LS1 intake manifold, that's LS3 manifold, with the LS3 throttle body as well. As you can see, the custom symmetry with this truck was kind of the main goal, so we did a custom twin match intake for this. Custom wheel tubs as well. All right, now back to the motor. You'll hear it later, but we have a Howard Rattler stage 2 cam, and this thing chops, all right? Hooker shorty log headers into a custom downpipe. Exhaust wise, we are running Vibrant Performance resonators only with a crossover pipe, no mufflers. So we were able to get that nice side exit on a single cab with the clearance that we had for everything else underneath. So if you know about single cabs, trying to keep the air management, fuel management, battery, everything hidden, which we wanted to do with this truck, you had to put everything underneath. So you'll see with the videos that Josh will insert later, you'll see that. Now for some of the other nice little details. Upper radiator mount was something we fabbed up in-house with the dimple die. I apologize, it's a little dirty right now. Same as well as the intake mounts, all kind of matches. Dual fans on this, aluminum radiator. Now we go over to the firewall portion. The stock booster, which is fine. We're running a Willwood Master, Willwood proportioning valve, and as you can see, custom hard lines all throughout, from the Master down to each wheel, all the way back through the frame. Now to the front side of the motor, running a Holley serpentine system. As you can see, it keeps everything tucked nice and neat. As far as the AC, yes, this truck is fully functional. Has full AC thanks to Vintage Air. It's their slimline setup. So as you can see, we ran all the lines tucked through the passenger side fender into the bulkhead into the firewall. And as you can see, there's a firewall. It's a nice accent as well. The crew knocked this out, shaved the firewall, as well as integrating the wheel tubs and tucking the firewall to clear the 24s as well. So when I say this truck was a full frame off build, you can see. All right. Now to the inside of the vehicle. The truck's attention to detail was gone through, as well as the inside to match the outside. So as you can see, as far as the stereo system, we have a full custom center console here. That is backlit by LEDs on both sides. We house two 10-inch JL subs, one here and one in the bottom portion of this center console. Full cowl speakers. We have two ways up front and then coaxials literally behind the rear seats. As you can see, the custom interior was all done by Charlie's Upholstery. Custom stereo, gotta give a shout out to Allen Ed's Exclusive, as always. They did the center console and the full stereo install. We have the Alpine Halo 9-inch screen running everything. The custom dash, which we fabbed up in-house. Here's the vintage air controls, the airlift controller, custom billet steering wheel that the customer supplied, and we are running a odometer full gauge setup on this one. So everything's digital. Gauges, controller, and then obviously the head unit. I'll cycle the ignition just so you can see everything. Also, one of the nice custom features we did, because this vehicle was meant to sell at night, we have full custom LEDs under the hood and all four corners of the wheels, which I'll show you real quick. But here you can peep the LEDs backlighting the center console. Now with the lights off, you can kind of see my favorite part of this vehicle. We built this vehicle in a little custom accents to showcase at night shows. Custom LEDs under the hood, forgot actually behind the grille, all four corners of the suspension. So while he's riding around at night or at a show, we can showcase the engine bay, all four corners of the vehicle, lovely. So for all those asking, what does a build like this cost? This build in this exact state with all the work that we had to do would be about 120 grand. Yes, this is a 1990 Chevy Silverado, but the only thing that's still a 90 is basically the body mounts from the front of the doors to the rear doors. Fully custom chassis, obviously powder coated chassis, full custom suspension, brakes, all new brake lines, wheels, tires, motor, transmission, built motor, custom engine bay, custom wheel wells, custom bed, custom paint. Full AC, digital dash, custom interior, custom stereo, damn, all the stuff I'm forgetting. Everything that you could have in the vehicle, this one has. All right. So for all those asking, hit us up. We got you in your next OBS build.